my god, what the... Oh. Oh, Mama, I'm exhausted. I've been running up and down the Hello Project offices looking for shit to fuck up. I'm a hot mess today, Mama knows it. Alright, whose office is this? Clearly this is the gay assistant's office. Woo! Sunku's cell phone. Oh! Hello? Who am I speaking to? Tattoo?
Tattoo? Yes, Tattoo. My, music thing person. Tattoo, I have something very important for you to do. I need you, Tattoo, to switch the A side and the B side. Yes, I know I made such a big deal about which was supposed to be which, and it was very important to me. But I really think that we should switch them. I think it'll be good for the girls. I think it'll be good for Japan and relevancy. Thank you, Tattoo. Bye-bye.
Perfect. Now, all of Sunku's plans will be ruined, and his stupid little 10th generation that he's bringing in will have some horrible B-side as their A-side, and they'll just suck, and they'll... I don't know what'll happen. I'm tired, and I'm late for my manicure. Oh, shit. What did I just... Forget it. Woo! We are calm. We are ladylike. We're gonna go get a mani-pedi. Woo! Oh! Stupid office. Oh, my hair fell out. I knew this was too much for Roman. Has someone been in here? Why's all my shit fucked up? No, Roman. You secretly promised yourself you would never meddle like this again. You secretly promised you would never impersonate Sunku to change things around behind his back. You secretly promised that you would be okay with Pyoko.
Hello, Tattoo. It's Roman. Yes, I need you to do something for me. I need you to switch the A side and the B side. Tattoo, what are you talking about, deja vu? Are you drunk? I am usually most of the time. Why else would I pick that A side to be that B side and vice versa and all those things? So yes, switch them. Yes, whatever you have as the A side now, make it the B side, and whatever you have as the B side now, make it the A side. I'm 100%, I'm 500%. Just freaking do it, okay? Thank you, Tattoo.
I'm a bad girl. But now that chicken song's gonna be the B-side. The chicken song is gone! Shit. Well, I feel better. Oh! Ooh, my phone's vibrating. Hello? Yes, this is Roman Romaji. A delivery? What kind of delivery? Welcome to Morning Musume Monday. My name is Jake.
And my name is Jeremy.
And today we will be doing the B-side to Pyoko Ultra, which is...
Kanashiki Queen of Melody.
A surprisingly good song.
There are two ways of looking at this particular song. One is the literal way, which it was meant to be taken. That this is a song about heartbreak, sadness, and depression, and looking forward to tomorrow.
Or there's another way you could look at it, which is how I choose to look at it, that this is a song about a sad koi fish.
Kanashiki Koi no Melody is probably one of my top favorite B-sides that Tsunku's ever written, because I think it is really well done. I think that the story plays out well. I think that the contrast from the A side was really good. I enjoy this song on a whole, and I think it deserves a lot of thumbs up. The lyrics are about not wanting to cry because you can get this heartbreak from anywhere. Tomorrow I'm gonna find the light. It's just very sad and depressing, but with a undertone of finding help and finding peace later on, and I think that's what makes it particularly sad, because that peace can't be found right now. The wallowing has to continue.
It's kind of a depressing song. I think it's a little overdramatic though, because it's clearly about a fish, because everyone knows that koi is a fish. It must be a Tsunku thing, like where it's just a nonsense title or a nonsense song. It's kind of fitting because this is the B-side to Pyoko Pyoko Ultra, which is about chickens. And chickens jumping for their food in the barn. So I guess it's fitting that he's keeping with the animal theme, and this song is about a sad, depressed koi fish. Probably the koi fish is depressed because it was taken out of its pond and put in like a large tank somewhere, I'm guessing, which is really bad for koi fish. You're supposed to leave them in ponds. You're not supposed to put koi fish in a tank, and so it's probably sad, and it looks out its tank and it misses the days when it was a free koi fish in a pond, and maybe they tried to put some like friendly little decorations in there with him, but he just wasn't having it, or she wasn't having it. So it's, you know, it's an overly dramatic, sad song about a sad fish.
Compared to Pyoko Pyoko Ultra, it's a very different kind of song. Pyoko Pyoko Ultra was fun and it was bouncy, but it didn't really suit the generation. We have 4 senior members and we have 4 junior members coming in who are all about the same age as the 9th generation, if not older. So I think that doing a silly song like Pyoko Pyoko Ultra was just so ridiculous and so outside of what Morning Musume was, because we had following Run Hunter, 1, 2, 3, Wakuteka Take a Chance, Help Me, Brainstorming, and the list goes on. Clearly, this generation doesn't need a Barnyard Chicken song. This needs something like Kanashiki Koi no Melody, which is mature and adult without being sexual and without being a little over the top. That's what this generation really needed, and I think that this B-side accomplished what the introduction of the 10th generation should have been instead of Pyoko Pyoko Ultra.
I think the girls did a good job vocally in this song. I think Gaki was a little disappointed that the song was about fish and not about something else, because there was just something in her voice. Well, she sounded superb. I think she just wasn't thrilled with the whole fish theming. Reina, however, seemed really into the whole fish thing. Maybe it's because like she likes to put like that glitter in her hair and it's kind of shiny like scales. So maybe Reina secretly has a thing for fish. The other girls seemed kind of split in the middle with their performances on their fish sounds. I really feel like no one gave me a true fish sound. I think Riho sounded a little bit like not really a fish. I'm gonna say she sounded a little bit more like an oyster.
I appreciate the line distribution. I like that the entire 9th generation got to sing. I appreciate that the entire 10th generation got pretty big lines. I appreciate that Gaki got a lot of lines. The only thing that I will knock is that I think that Riho got too many. I think that it would have been fine if she would have gotten 1, if Gaki would have gotten another 1, and if Reina would have gotten another 1. Because I think that this is more of an adult sounding song, and I think that the senpais should have had them. I understand that Aika couldn't have done it, and I think that Tsunku was anticipating that she would not participate, so I am glad that he gave her only 1 line and that he gave bigger lines to Sayumi. But I just think that Gaki and Reina would have successfully executed those Riho lines better, because it just is a little piercing to the ear.
We did watch a concert performance of this song, and I feel like the costumes were very lacking. Pyoko Pyoko Ultra clearly helped to bring and impart Tsunku's message of jumping chickens. However, the costumes for Kanashiki Koi no Melody in this concert performance were lackluster at best. We had sort of a plaid, pajama, potato sack with different colored accents theming going on, and I didn't really feel like I was watching a bunch of fish be sad on stage. I felt like I was watching a pajama party with a bunch of humans. And if I'm going to listen to a song about sad koi fish, I want some visual representation of that koi fish. To her credit, Reina, as I said, clearly feeling the fishy vibe for this song. She had the glitter in her hair, and I'm pretty sure she was trying to impart some fish scale quality with the glitter. She also had very pretty scaly looking nail polish on, in a good way. It reminded me of fish scales. So clearly Reina was the real advocate here for the fish theme.
I appreciate this song because I think it did a little more justice to Nigaki coming in as a leader than Pyoko did, which I really feel in all of my heart that it was such a disrespectful song to her. The fact that she stayed to stick around and help the 10th generation was one thing, but then to stick her with the Mother Hen song and be like, hey Nigaki, you decided to stick around and help our new generation come in, so I'm gonna give you a chicken song and make you the Mama Hen, because that's exactly what you're doing. It was just so disrespectful and like a backhanded compliment, you know, like a slap on the face, like, you're the new leader now, but we hate you. You know, that's just the way that Pyoko Ultra felt, and I think that Kanashiki Koi no Melody was so much more flattering to her and her voice. Not that she sounded bad in Pyoko Ultra, I don't think Gaki ever sounds bad doing anything, but I think Kanashiki Koi no Melody really just flattered her in a way that Pyoko didn't. And I appreciate the mature theme that was involved in it, and I think it did more respect to the 10th generation, who didn't really get much respect at all. They got the exact same line, all 4 of them, in Pyoko Ultra, and that was it, and they've pretty much gotten the middle finger up their butt since then, with the exception of Ayumi, who did get an extra line in this song, and I think that shows the bias that she already had when she came into the group and that push that she was already getting.
On a serious note from my end, I will say, and I will agree with Jeremy and his points, that this song was better than Pyoko Ultra, and it almost feels a little bit like somebody accidentally mixed up the notes as to what was supposed to be the A-side and what was supposed to be the B-side. If Kanashiki Koi no Melody had been the A-side and Pyoko had been the B-side, I feel like it would have fared a lot better as a combo unit. So my serious take from this is that yes, Kanashiki Koi no Melody is a better song than Pyoko Ultra, and Kanashiki Koi no Melody should have been the A-side in this single.
Yeah.
It would have been better for Gaki, it wouldn't have been the lowest selling, it just would have been better all around. It was more appropriate for Gaki, from where she came to go out on a, you know, a B-side or an A-side in a music video like that. Mm-hmm. And then,
not to mention Reina, Sayumi,
and Aika, all of them were very much from that generation of
sadness.
And I feel like I feel like the 9th and 10th generation, though, I feel like the songs they were introduced on were a little more of like the upbeat, silly things, which would have made it made it a more appropriate B-side for them. And especially since now that Tsunku has kind of stuck with these songs about heartbreak and upsettedness and relationships breaking down with his current lineup, it again would have made more sense to introduce this 10th generation with a breakup song.
With electric techno pop.
With electric techno pop, since that's essentially the style he is going for Morning Musume now, is electropop, breakup, Namida, Kanashiki melodies. So again, I'm going to stand by that somebody mixed up the two and just got everything wrong, and Tsunku was in such a stupor he didn't realize that somebody put his B-side as his A-side and vice versa.
Or he was drunk.
So
thank you all so much for watching. We will see you guys all again next week when we review another B-side. Peace out. Take a bus.
Well, Roman Romaji, you did a bad thing today. You used Tsunku's private work phone to make a call that will inevitably ruin everything about his new A-side. You also accepted delivery of 50 pounds of whiskey, which you are planning on drinking by yourself purely in celebration because you got rid of Pyoko Ultra, and it's no longer the A-side. Pyoko Ultra has been banished to B-side status. Kampai! Go! Ooh.
Yes, I understand. The mix-up has been. Ooh, there's my phone. Oh, sorry. Not to you. No. The mix-up has been resolved. Thank you for your consideration, and thank you for having people that are on the inside of Hello Project looking out for my best interest. Yes, Marco, I love you. Goodbye. Oh, Roman. So, I have to tell you some excellent news. I borrowed this phone from Hello Project, but my phone, it's currently dead, it looks like. Oh, you see, there was a mix-up with Hello Project. I've been drinking. There's my alcohol. Oh! I've been... You see, there was a mix-up with morning... Ooh, Musume. Ooh. Roman. You're so handsome. This was a mix-up. Which Pyoko Ultra and Kanashiki Koi no Melody. My A side and B side. Ooh. Anyways, someone switched them. I thought I had been hearing my own voice every now and again, you see. But it turns out I was the one on the phone the whole time. Anyways, I fixed it.
What?
Yes, you see, my wife is very good about things and knowing things. She's very good at knowing. My wife is very good at things and knowing the thing. Did I mention what was I saying about my wife? And she knows things and Hello Project and my wife knows things and she told me about it just now. And I was on the phone with her, telling her that I fixed it. So it went back. My wife told me about it, you see. And I called Tattoo, my music producer. You know Tattoo.
I know Tattoo.
And my wife told me about what was going on. And she told me that there was this issue going on, and I fixed it. And I swapped them back. So I wanted to let you know that the chicken costumes are still in effect.
So cool.
To continue to make them, because we are making the music video tomorrow.
Oh my god, what you were telling me, my dear sweet bespotted Sunku, is that there were 2 calls made to Tattoo. The first call...
No, there was a mix-up of some kind. I didn't say anything about a call.
I mean, there was a mix-up, and...
Yes, there was a
the
mix-up.
A-side and B-side got switched, but you switched them back.
I have a headache.
They had already...
Genius, and they switched them back.
They had already been mixed up, and Tattoo was contacted about... Do you remember when you did this?
I know you're speaking Japanese, but I can't understand a word that you're telling me.
Oh my god, you idiot! You switched them back!
What are you talking about? I can't understand a word that you just said.
So cool!
Oh, yes.
I need some alone time, please.
Oh, I see. I totally respect that.
As much as I'm enjoying you touching me, I'm just not in the mood for it right now. And I really need you to go home. Go home, Sunku. Oh!
How about this? It's very comfortable. Thank you.
I'm gonna need a big gulp for that 50 pounds of whiskey.